Welcome to a new episode. In today's video, we want to talk a little bit more about authenticity and how people actually react to when you really show up as the true you, right? Because oftentimes, listen, they tell you they want you to show up. Then you do show up more and more and more, and then you receive a lot of blaming, a lot of shaming, and this is a video that is about giving you more courage to step up for yourself. Because oftentimes we then feel like, okay, well, maybe we need to tune down a little bit more. Okay? Maybe we are too much. Maybe we are not good enough to show up the way we truly are because blah, 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 right? Because it's not recognized in our society, because this is not how we do it. Listen, this topic is so deep to my heart, and I really want to give you courage. I want to give you courage to not step down again. Don't ever step down again from who you truly are, thinking you need to serve someone else, thinking you need to push down your light because of somebody else. And this doesn't mean if this is a close one, if it is your work colleague, whatsoever, do not shut up. Do not be quiet, okay? Learn to stand there regardless of what people tell you, regardless of what they say. They already start in kindergarten with things like, oh, this and this child is not doing this and this in a proper way. They already start to categorize on how we are doing. You see, this is very, very much deep inside of us. And it's actually quite punishing us because we already feel like, oh, we are not doing what we are supposed to do. But then we do know that there are certain people who are better at this or better at this. Why do we need to be all the same? We don't. But we don't know how to stand in our full authenticity. We don't know how that looks like. And oftentimes, because we tried so hard over those years to somehow put us into a little tiny box, it's hard for us to even start and to open up, to be ourselves, to fully express and to fully show what we are capable of, right? Because we feel we cannot really do it. We cannot really show up the way we are. We feel we need to somehow, just little by little, doing a little bit, right? The other part is, what if you show up with your full femininity, right? What if you're showing up with your sensuality, right? What is that going to look like inside of you? How do you feel with that? But then also, how is this going to show up in the other person? You see, oftentimes people start to reflect back to you. So you will notice a change regardless of what they are saying. You will see how much this is actually impacting you. And the truth is, you will feel happy. Even though you are getting so much pushback, even though there are so much things that people may not like, it's great. They can go, You want people close to you who appreciate you on the highest level, because you learn to appreciate yourself. You start to appreciate them too. You start to love them. You start to like their flaws, you love their flaws. It's not really about, hey, I need to cover up something, but to be really me, to really show up and express myself, to be creative, to be more in the feminine flow, if you so want, right? Do what you feel called to, right? Start to listen more to your intuition than on what people say, what people think, what is right, what is wrong. Really, we learned from kindergarten on what is right and what is wrong. Listen, this is a programming that has been here over the years. And I see this now in very small children on how this is affecting them. And we need to stop that. We really need to stop that. And if we adults are not able to really learn to stand in our own truth, how are we supposed to give this to the children? How are we supposed to show them that they can actually show up as themselves? How are we going to do that, right? We need to learn to step up regardless of the wind, regardless of what is coming. And I mean to do this in a kind way. I don't mean like my way's the highway and yours who cares. I mean to be really yourself, to show up as yourself, but to also learn what is compassion, to bring the message across compassionate, right? Learn to let this love in and giving love out, right? This is an equal give and take. This isn't a one-way street. This isn't about, hey, I'm superhero and you are nothing. This is not about, hey, let's start to manipulate people so I get the way I want to show up. No, this is about, I'm doing my way, my truth, in my absolute highest good. And you know what? Because I'm opening up, I'm asking you to do the same. Feel free to be you. Feel free to open up. Feel free to speak. Feel free to do a job you enjoy. Not based on how much cash you will get, not based on outer circumstances, but based on what is true for you. Does this mean you should live from nothing? No, money is important, right? Why should we demonize money? This is another topic. Why should we demonize money? This is so weird. I mean, we all need money to live, right? We all need money to pay our bills. But isn't there a way where we can be more authentic to ourselves? Do we need to lie to everybody on who we are? Why, right? Why? Why is that? This is crazy when you look at little girls or little boys and they try to fit in so hard, because what is the most important thing that woman or man or humanity craves for? Is being connected, being in a community, feeling everything, feeling the safety from the community. What are we doing? We are trying to somehow fit in something that is really hurting us. And not only us, but we are also hurting other people because we are telling them that who they are is not correct or is not right. You know, the more you open up, the more you show who you truly are, not from an ego perspective, not from a perspective where, hey, listen, I have this and you need to conform, right? It's not about this power playing thing. I'm here, you are here, and right? This is about showing up as the true you, being yourself, trying to explore the self, right? Explore who you are. This is not something that you know already. This is something that you need to unfold like this. And yeah, it will be painful. You know why? Because you start to see that how you lived isn't actually the truth. And that sucks. That sucks. But as soon as you are unfolding all of that, or a lot of it, it's coming out and you start to feel more light. You start to feel more empowered, because this is actually what empowers you. It empowers you to be who you are. And you know, what is meant for you will never miss you. Never. I tell you, never. I was in my 20s. I had so many things that I really, really wanted. But based on what the collective told me is important, based on all those circumstances that I grew up in, thinking this is important, this is what I need, right? In my sense, it was about getting a higher diploma, being great at my job, and all of that, like all the masculine stuff, right? All the performance-oriented stuff, right? But it was nothing about, hey, what about being more creative? What about doing things that I really truly love? It was always like, yeah, that doesn't bring you any money, zero value. What about my health? What about me being happy in doing what I love, right? What about that? Isn't there any importance? I think there is, right? There is. We need to change and shift. And so this isn't about, hey, you're living truly, authentically, and having zero money. This is not true. This is not true. This is what we are believing in. We believe that if we are showing up as truly who we are, we believe we then live in kind of the love zone, but we are not having any money. We cannot support ourselves, and therefore, screw it. That's a belief. This is not what there is truly possible. This is not about exploring your possibilities. This is about shutting it down in the first hand, right? So, the message for today is truly step into your power. Step into the woman, the man you truly are. Stop trying to kind of fit into something you're not. You don't have to do that anymore. You don't have to show up that way. Let things unfold naturally. Start to speak more about what is truly important to you. Start to see how people and things change, and learn to stand in that unsafety, maybe in this unsecure moment, because as soon as change hits, it will feel shaky. And it's okay that it feels shaky. It's just unknown territory. That's it. That's it, guys. It's not scary at all. And so many people are telling me as soon as they start, things shift dramatically for them. So I really want you to encourage yourself. Learn to stand up and start to give yourself so much care, so much love that you are exploding, right? That you're exploding to give the love further the line down, right? To your children, to your neighbors, to your family, whatsoever, right? Whoever is close, right? Give it further and see how much this is impacting your life. It will change. Sorry. It will change. Things will shift. And so all you need to do is taking the courage to do every single day a little bit more of who you are from your essence, right? And from your essence, you aren't the one with the cash. You aren't the one with the material stuff. What is in here? Find out what is here. Dive deep into that. And this isn't about flower power. To be honest, this road is very bumpy, very scary, and it will shake your world, right? It will shake your world because you're taking off all those masks, all those beliefs that you have from your grandparents, from ancestors, from generations given over to you. And if you are now thinking, well, that's not true. I mean, this has been hundreds of years ago. Well, look in the society we are living right now. Look in what we are growing up. If you're believing that women have the same rights than men, well, look outside. This is not true. We are not equal yet. Maybe in some countries we are more equal than in the others, but we are not there yet. We are still this is still unfolding, right? This is still under constructions, if you so want, right? And it starts with you. It starts with you to show up and not to be afraid to speak your truth. So do it. Speak your truth. Let's help each other. Speak your truth and show up as the true you. Show up and try to be as much in your presence as you can, And this isn't about, hey, let's change everything from today to tomorrow. No, take your time. Take your time to do it. Take your time to get into the space that you truly want to be in. This is about creating your new life, okay? Creating the life that you truly desire. And maybe you're standing here and watching and you're like, I don't know what I want. I don't know who I am. So what? This is okay. Feel into that. Feel into how you feel at this very moment. Start to drop into your heart. Feel how you feel. We all have this capacity to tap into who we are. You just have forgotten how this works, but you know how to do it. Your body knows how to do it. You know? You need to stop giving your power away. Stop listening to other people who think they know better than you. They don't. They have no clue. They have no clue what is best for you. You gotta start to look after yourself, stand in your truth, speak up, speak your words, okay? Learn to show up. Learn to show up. Learn to be present. Learn to give out love that is safe for you to give out love. It's safe to be nice to people. And I don't mean nice like be the nice girl, like, you know? No, from a very authentic place. When you feel it, you do it, right? It's a very different way on how you behave. And so many layers will fall off and you will start to notice, oh, I did a lot of things that were maybe a bit weird. So what? Give yourself some peace in that. Give yourself some grace. Who cares? Yes, you did it. It was yesterday. Who cares? Let go, right? Don't hold on to things that are not serving you in the highest, very best. Why would you hold on to that? Let go, right? Let go. Okay? Give yourself some peace in the moment and start to drop into your heart. Start to feel. Start to feel. And then let it go. Let it transform. Let your body transform the emotion into something peaceful, right? Whatever that is, let it go. And I tell you, your body knows how to do that. And it's funny that we think that we need a step-by-step guide. You don't. All you need to do is to get an idea of how this could maybe work for you. How do I get into that space, an entry door? That's what you need. And I hope actually that this video did that for you, so you could feel into it and you can let it go now. Okay? Drop me a comment and let me know how this video has maybe supported you. And with this said, I see you next time. Bye-bye.